There's so much junk on this counter. Oh my gosh. We're gonna get it together. Sorry, I was running late. I'm running late to my own live. So, my bad. But we're here. Finally. I just realized I have, I didn't wash out my coffee cup for tomorrow, so I'm just trying to do that now. And get me a little something for our conversation tonight. So much noise. Sorry for the noise. Those kids are relentless. And so am I. What's alive without our favorite purple drink? Is this purple or dark red? I don't know. Okay. I was actually running late because I wanted to, I had a scarf down dinner. I was so hungry. I said, so let me grab some food first before I go into this live because I don't want my stomach to be grumbling. And y'all be like, girl, what is that noise? And then I have to be like, it's just my stomach, sorry. So I'm just trying to get settled here. We're almost there. Hang tight. Y'all don't judge our room. It is a hot mess. I think I say the same thing like every week. It is a mess in here. Laundry is a mess. Everything is a mess. You would think that we were like just moving in or something. It's got stuff everywhere. Okay. All right. Welcome back to another wonderful episode of the Rose Johnson Show. It gets very real. But we're back finally. Hi. Hello, Jimmy. Hi, Luna. Adarsha, if I'm saying the names right. I don't know if I am. If I'm not, please forgive me. I'm not that good when it comes to pronouncing names, so please forgive your girl. But it's Wednesday. It is Wednesday. We are more than halfway through our work week, so we're making it slowly but surely. We're making it. And I do apologize. I was supposed to be on live last week. I don't know what happened, y'all. I got whatever's going around or something because your girl totally got sick. And I couldn't make it. I tried. I was like, ooh, if I really push it, I think I could do it. And I was like, if I get on live, I'm going to be good for nothing. I'm probably going to piss everybody off because I'll be over here holding my stomach and trying to look like I got it all together. And I absolutely do not. So I was like, I'm not going to do it to myself. I'm not going to do it to them. So I'm like, let's just skip a week. And then we'll touch base the following week. So that's what this session is, checking in, as always. That midweek check-in, right? Hold on one second. I need to cut on this fan. Because it is... I say it's hot and then I'm walking around with a long sleeve shirt. But anyway, so I'm feeling kind of hot. So I had to turn the fan on real quick. But yeah, so that's where I have been. I have been out sick. So I missed a week. But I was like, I told y'all I'm going to work on being consistent. Luna, okay, cool. Listen. I'm glad I got that right because I be botching names. And then I get mad when people botch my name. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Goon, I see Guneboina. Goonboina? Is that? Hi, first off, hi. I see you're waving at me. I really hope I didn't mispronounce that name. I'm so sorry if I did. Hello. And thank you for joining us on another wonderful live. Hello. Yeah, so I'm just trying to get this right here. This tripod's a little funky. But yeah, so that's what was happening. I was out sick last week and trying to get my wits about me so I can get back on live this week. and just interact a little bit more. I have some content as well that I have been working on. So, you know, I'm kind of like testing this batch of content to see whether or not it's about something. See what resonates with people, what clicks, what doesn't. You know, if you're feeling it, if you're not feeling it, let me know, please. You know, that's why when I say like at the end of every video, like leave a comment, stuff like that, I'm not just saying it for engagement. I'm saying it because I'm like, I just want to make sure I'm like moving in the right direction in terms of like what you guys might want to see, what topics you want to hear more about. And that's also another one of the reasons that I do these lives every week, is to really just check in, not just for content, but it's just to check in with you guys, to like have a real conversation, and we can connect about some of the things and maybe some of the ideas moving forward too, because I value everything that you guys say, and I just want you guys to know, like, hey, when this content comes out, it's something that is relevant, of course, to the overarching topic at hand, but that it's real stuff. We're talking about real stuff here, and it's mostly influenced by my viewers, by my family here on YouTube. So call me okay, here we go again. The nickname, I'm gonna try to pronounce it. Is it Raju? Is that it? I hope I said that correctly, because I got hella happy, like, yo, I might have pronounced something correctly. RVP Marine Tech Vid said hi. What up, what up? Welcome. Happy Wednesday night. Almost Thursday. We're making it slowly but surely. And we're just here kicking it on a check-in session as always. I just want to check in with my people and see what's going on, how you guys are feeling, and you guys, if you guys are having a good week. How's your week going? Do we have any y'all got any like, I'm not to make y'all sound like y'all are children, but do y'all have any like progress reports, any praise reports, anything y'all want to share? Anything that's good that's going on you want to talk about? You guys can feel free to leave a comment. It's open for comments. The only thing I ask is just like, and I think it goes without saying, because I like to think that we all have common sense, but some people don't practice it. Of course, it's just to be respectful. I've had some people come on my lives and like say some just kind of off the wall weird stuff. So, you know, they be saying weird stuff and then they bounce out. I'm like, y'all are tripping. Don't be coming on my live with this bull crap. So just be respectful to everybody here who's in the live. Be respectful to me as well, as I'm respectful to you, of course. Just because this is a cool, safe space, I don't want anybody to feel like they are not in a safe space. You know, social media is something else. So we just have to make sure we're kind of guarding our community here, and that everything is all good here. So, okay. Oh, Luna, you got a test on Friday. Okay. Well, listen, Friday's almost around the corner. How do you feel? Do you feel like you're like ready for it? You feel like you got to get a little more studying in, or where are you at with it? I know it can be a little stressful. So hopefully all is well here midweek. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna try with this name. Driolin? Am I saying it right? I'm spreading love all over the internet today. Be excellent to each other. That's all I'm saying. See, you get me? You understand where I'm coming from? You understand? You understand the assignment? Yeah, that's basically what I'm preaching, because I'm like, you know, you go everywhere. Like, you go on Instagram, you go on YouTube, you go on TikTok, and people are just being negative left and right. It's like people just don't know how to have a difference of opinion without being completely disrespectful. And I'm like, you ain't gotta do that. Like, we're all grown. Like, we don't need to be mistreating each other. So, you know, it's just one of those things. It's like, it's kind of sad that like you have to say it sometimes in a live, like, hey y'all, act like you got some sense. Don't be leaving no dumb behind comments, and be respectful. But you do have to say that, because people will come here and just be crashing out on a live. I'm like, you don't have to do that. Emmanuel, hello, hi. Welcome. Happy Wednesday night. Luna is a little nervous. Girl, listen. Luna, are you a girl? I'm sorry. I just assumed you were a girl because I saw Luna, so sorry about that. But yeah, listen. It's okay to be nervous, but that's a good thing, because usually whenever you're nervous about something, that just means that you care, you're very passionate about it, and more than likely you're going to do better than you thought you were going to do. So, yes. Okay, cool. So, yeah, you got this. Half of it is really just believing that you can do it, and the other half, That's a wash. You got this. I wouldn't even worry about it. Just do what you're supposed to do. Study, get it in, and then wherever you are in that moment, that's just what it's gonna be. So it's no sense. Don't be like your girl over worrying about everything. You got this in the bag, okay? What's today's topic all about? That's a really good question. So you are actually here at a good time. We're not really like into the topic just yet. We were kind of just talking about our week and catching up and stuff like that. Okay, thank you, Luna. Thank you for clarifying that. Because when I seen your name, I was like, okay, that's a female. But I was like, wait a minute, let me double check because I don't know. Because my husband, for example, has a girl's name. His name is Farah. And everybody would be like, oh, Mrs. Farah. And he'd be like, yeah, no, I'm a dude. He'd be like, oh, my God. So it's like, it's funny, real quick. I'm not going to be long with it. But when we were sending out like our wedding invitation, and everybody saw my name on there and they saw his name, they didn't know if he was a dude. So everybody thought that I was gay. And they're like, oh, when did Rose like switch lanes? Like I didn't, I'm like, I had to go back and explain to everybody like I'm not gay. There's nothing wrong with gay people. There's no judgment, but I'm not gay. Like I'm marrying a dude who's got a female's name. It is what it is. And so that's like the running joke with us. And like every time I talk to somebody and they ask me my husband's name, I always have to be like, okay, his name is Farrah, but like he's a dude. Like, anyway, so I have to be like very mindful of that because I'm married to a guy who has like a more feminine name. So that's that. But anyway, what up, bro? Welcome. So that's basically what it is. Welcome, Sahil. I hope I'm saying that name right. I don't know what that means, but I'm not going to do it. I said in the beginning of this live that if you come here with that foolishness, I will kick you out. Absolutely. Don't come here with no disrespect. I won't disrespect you. Don't disrespect me. And don't come on this live with this foolishness, okay? If that's what you guys are on, anybody who's coming in here with that spirit, y'all can leave. Because I'm not dealing with that, okay? Y'all, I think it was like the week before last, somebody came in and said some stupidity, and I'm not here for it. That's not what this live is about. So keep it moving. Okay, Anonymous, thank you for sharing that information about God. I'm a firm believer. I absolutely am. Thank you for sharing. Secret super villain, you look like Wednesday Addams. Oh, you got jokes, huh? Coming in hot. I like it. 2 weeks ago, you mentioned you're gonna drop some videos on Friday, right? Or content. Did you later drop it? Great question. So I did drop it, but I think I dropped it on Saturday because there was a video that went up like a little over a week ago. That was the video that I was talking about. So that did drop like Friday or Saturday. So that was basically what it was. So I was saying that I wanted you, whenever you have a chance, no rush. I mean, the video is still up. If you want to take a peek at it and want to get your thoughts, you guys' thoughts on how you feel about the video and the direction that we're moving, the topics at hand, do you guys, do you resonate? Does it resonate with you or not? If it does, if it doesn't, feel free to leave a comment on that video just so, I'm clear on which one that you're referring to. But yeah, that was basically it. And I actually have another video that's going to be going up tomorrow. I was trying to get it up 2 days ago, but it wasn't happening. So that one's going to go up tomorrow instead. I typically don't do like a live and then post a video the same day because I just feel like that's ridiculous. That's just too much. So this one's going to go out on tomorrow. Did I say Friday or did I say tomorrow? It's going out tomorrow. If I said Friday, it's going out tomorrow. Let's see. Sorry, I'm scrolling up to read messages. So if I freeze doing this, it's because I'm reading messages. Kick them out. Super secret villain, like a little. Yeah, listen. I'm not mad. I'm in agreement. I definitely am giving the light-skinned yellow version of Wednesday Addams. Do you have any good memories of your life? From Sahil, if I'm saying that correctly. Yeah, I have a lot of great memories, honestly. Most of them are probably like ridiculous because I have a lot of funny memories from my life. And I've even said this before, I have no problem sharing them. If you guys ever want to do like a little kickback session and we could talk about anything from like dating to friendships to like jobs, like anything crazy. Because like I have a really weird, in my opinion, weird kind of perspective when it comes to a lot of things. And it's just like, it's just a lot of funny stuff that's happened in my life that are good memories and very positive and uplifting and stuff like that. But it's just funny. So if you have any specific questions, we can talk about it. You know, it's not a problem. Just let me know. Let's see. My bro says, I don't think I ever heard you. I don't think I ever heard you get butt before. I'm shocked. I feel like I don't even know you. Listen, one thing I have learned in my 40 years here on this earth is that sometimes when people don't understand you, you have to speak their language. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm not seeing no craziness right now. So clearly they either got bored or they got gone. Either way, we're not having it here. I made it more than clear. I ain't got no problem repeating it. But I think they got the message. But you know I'm from Duval County. Emmanuel, I waited, but I couldn't find it. Okay, that's no problem. It was like 9 days ago. It was like, if you go on my channel, it was the very last video that was uploaded. I'm horrible. I actually don't remember the name of it. I'm so bad. Because I had gotten sick between that video and now. And so I'm kind of just coming back into like, you know, getting back on my game and stuff like that. But it was the very last long form video that was uploaded. That's the one I was talking about. Super secret villain asking for a friend. How would someone get DNA evidence out of the trunk carpet? First of all, what? You are a mess, okay? You are a mess. I don't know. I don't even know how to answer that question. You are a hot mess. All right, all right. My humble teacher, keep lecturing. It's okay, Manuel. You're funny. Humble teacher. I don't know about that. But I think I do what I can to like, what's the word I'm looking for? Just talk about like life experiences that I've had. I don't know whether or not I would say it's teaching. It's more like sharing, that kind of thing. So that's where I'm at with that one. Let's see. If I'm saying this correctly, Ian, hello, cute girl. Are you from India? Is that what you're saying? Hello, love. Welcome. Luna, from where are you? I'm from Mexico. Okay. So, listen, I'm going to let y'all know right now. Y'all going to be like, you know, I'm going to get off this live because she is lying. She's not telling the truth. So, I'm originally not even from the U.S. I was actually born in Sudan. So Sudan, for some of you who don't know, Sudan is in Africa. And my first language was not English. My first language was Arabic. And we all spoke it. So I have like 3 other siblings, 2 older brothers, 1 sister. And when we came to the U.S., we came to Jacksonville. That was like our first, that was where we were. Because my grandmother on my father's side passed away and we inherited her home. And that's where we were. Like we were just stacked, all 6 of us, for like forever. And so that's how we came to the U.S. And, so when we moved to the U.S., when we were me and my sister were roughly about 4 years old, my mom, who married an American man, she was like, we spoke Arabic, but he didn't understand it. He didn't really vibe with the fact that we were all speaking Arabic and he wasn't. So he kind of like, you know, put the squeeze on her. It'll be like, okay, listen, they're going to have to speak English so I can understand y'all. And, you know, my mom just didn't really like push Arabic so much. Because like once we got to speaking English, it was kind of like, what's Arabic? What is that? And so we moved on. And so, but yeah, I've always wanted to go back and learn that. But I've never actually been back. I would love to go back. I would love to take my family back there because we still do have family there. But that is where I'm from. So I cannot run for president, unfortunately. I know you guys would love it if I ran for president, but that's just not going to happen. I don't think they're going to take on Wednesday Addams in the White House. Secret super villain. My aunt is pregnant. I might be the father. Damn. Sounds like you got a situation on your hands. I don't know how to help you. Yeah, that sounds like a lot. I wish you well, my friend. Yep. Jamil, I'm actually surprised that I didn't tell any. I don't think I shared that with you. I don't think I did, which is so weird. Um, the gaps you put between messages are perfect for punchline timing. What can I say? I'm a natural born entertainer and public speaker. Jamil Sudan, I never knew. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And the funny thing is that my husband, he's a hater. He's probably here on this live too. He's always hating. He's like, "Oh, you're a fake African. You're a fake African." Yeah, I'm talking about you. He's like, "You're a fake African. You're not real because you're light skinned and you don't speak it. You don't speak the language. You don't know anything about it. You're not cultured from." I'm like, man, shut up. I'm Americanized, okay? Golly, always hating. And my daddy was light skinned, so come on. T-Baby. Terrell. Can you say star? Emmanuel, please, the last video you dropped recently, what's the summary of it? Can you highlight me a little? You know, last time you refused to say so because it's still a virgin, really? But now I believe you're gonna tell me. You are so funny. Oh my gosh, you really gotta make me work for it, huh? You gonna make me work. Dang, I thought I was done with work for the day. Hold on one second. Okay, hold tight for me 1 second, guys. Sorry. I hope this didn't glitch. Give me one moment. Okay. See, y'all, you making me work, man. You're making me work. I thought I was done with work for the day. You're making me work. Okay, sorry about that. I had to go back and grab my machine really quick. Whew. Golly. Hold tight. Hold the phone. Right. He is cold. That's crazy. That's crazy. So now we got a little bit of information here about some of the people here on the live. We know that, what's his name? Secret super villain. We got some family issues going on. I think, listen, secret super villain. You need to let me know. Do you do lives? Let me know. I need to know if you do lives, because if you do, I will totally join. You seem very like a very funny personality. Okay, sorry. My computer is so slow. I don't know what's going on with it. My little shit me to borrow some money. I didn't even answer the message. She should have just asked for the money, saying borrow is dishonest. Well, true. That is dishonest. I mean, say what you mean and mean what you say. You little yeah. You know what's so funny? She not paying back. But you know that. You know that now. So, I mean, what can I say? You now know. So, when she asks you, you were like, okay, I'm definitely not getting that back. I know I'm not getting that back. So, okay, sorry. Y'all, bear with me one moment. Okay. All right, so, hold tight. Listen, I'm looking at this live chat right now, and that just went left. I don't know what in the world is going on in this live chat anymore. I just don't know. Okay, so Emmanuel, to answer your question, I had to log onto my other system because I didn't want to ruin the live here. But basically, so the title of it is How to Stop Asking for Permission in Subtle Ways That You Don't Notice. So in the video, just to kind of give you like a rough idea of it, it's just kind of like those ways that you really don't recognize that you are asking for permission or seeking validation from people in certain relationships that you're in with them. So it could be something that's extremely minimal that you might put to the side and not even think about it. But you are like asking for permission from them, or you're requiring some sort of validation from them. You need something to kind of fill in that gap from them to kind of prove whatever it is that you want. So like, let's say, for example, if you are asking somebody like what they think about something, it kind of gives a little bit, there's like a little bit like towards the end, there's sort of like, instead of saying, well, what do you think about this as an example, then it could be like, hey, I was thinking about this. What are your thoughts on that? And it's sort of reframing sometimes the way that you think, even some of the things that you say, because sometimes when we put things out there, it's because like our mind has already kind of told us that we are incapable of forming our own opinion without like the assistance of other people or that validation from them. So it's just kind of like it's like a subtopic within like the whole self-improvement thing, and how you can rely more so on yourself as opposed to relying on outside sources to be like that, I don't know, to kind of give you that confirmation, because it's not necessary to get it from the outside sources. You can trust in yourself. So I hope they gave a little bit more insight into your question. So okay. Sorry. Again, I had to pause while I'm reading the comments. I'm going to have to state this again because clearly we got new people coming in here and they trying to be funny. And let me just say for the record, the people who are coming in here trying to be negative, trying to be cute, y'all are not cute. Y'all are not funny. Y'all are just being ridiculous. And just to be totally clear, you coming in here and you know who you are. Trolling, you're wasting your time. It's no sense in even coming in here with that energy, because that's not what we're on. Like I said earlier on, and I'm going to repeat myself again, if you coming in here with that type of energy, keep it moving to the left, because ain't nobody paying attention. So just get out. Okay? So anyway, just answering the question from Emmanuel, that is what we were talking about. That's what... These people think I'm playing with them too. That's what the video is talking about. So that's what it is. All right, everybody who's trolling, get out. All right. And so I'm going to also, let's see. I mean, while it's up, I have another one that's coming up, another video that's coming out that talks about like how to basically not doubt yourself, to trust your instincts. And also there's another video that follows that too, that's catered more so to women, but talking about how to basically gain that respect from that standpoint. Okay, sorry about that. Let me just straighten up really quick so I can see the screen better. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try it again. Oh gosh. Are you white or black? I'm confused. You look like a white lady. Okay. Well, I'm black. So that answers that question. Tell us about your husband. There's just so much to say. He's such a sweetheart. He's my biggest hater though, but he is a sweetheart. He most definitely is. But yeah, he's just like me. He's also a content creator. He mostly does his content creation like on TikTok and stuff like that. But yeah, he works from home. He's full-time, and he's everything. He's absolutely awesome. He's such a really great inspiration. But sometimes from time to time, he'll be getting on my live and he'll just be saying some crazy stuff. So if you see him in here, he says something crazy, don't mind him. When are you going to drop another video? Which date? Oh, so I'd mentioned earlier that I'm going to drop it on tomorrow. So I have to drop it tomorrow because I wound up, what was it? I was going to release it on like Monday of this week, but it just wasn't really ready. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and release it like a little bit later because I knew I was going to do the live tonight. So I said, if I do the live tonight, then I can just go ahead and release it like tomorrow. So that's the plan. So tomorrow it's going to go out. But like I always say, if anything changes, I'm going to be sure to put it on the community tab just so we're all in line. So Secret Supervillain. I'm sorry that you have to deal with some of the weirdos. You handle it professionally. Thank you, first off. And second, I don't know if you feel comfortable with giving me your name, but I just been calling you Secret Super Villain by your handle. So feel free to share your name if you want to. But thank you for the comment. The crazy thing is, of all the lives, this is like, they're wilding out tonight. It must be a Wednesday thing. I don't know what it is. People are just coming on here and just saying whatever the hell they want to say, but we don't pay it no mind. We keep it moving. Time, please. I can't give a time right now. I can't give a time because I work tomorrow, and I would do 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because that's just like the time I've been rocking with for a while. But I can't give a time because I don't know the time just yet. But I'm aiming for it to go out tomorrow, and then I'm actually going to put an announcement out in the community tab. So make sure that if you are subscribed to the channel, which I think you said that you are, if you're subscribed to the channel, turn on the notifications on YouTube. And I'll put a post up there as well on the community tab. So when I do post it, then everybody will know if you get that info. Did I say Wednesday? If I did, I meant to say Thursday. I'm sorry if I said Wednesday. Thursday is tomorrow. Listen, I've been jacking up this whole week, y'all. I'm not even joking. It's supposed to be tomorrow, which is Thursday. So sorry. If today's Wednesday, it goes out tomorrow, which is Thursday. Because my country time and yours is different. You know what? I understand. I get you. I get it. Because listen, all my people everywhere. So I'm trying to be as tight as I can be about it. So typically it will be 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And right now it is 8:11 p.m. here. But we're just going to say tomorrow to be on the safe side. And I'll let you know in the community tab. Not wink, wink. Oh, you were talking about the weirdos being a Wednesday thing. Yeah, okay. I did say that. I'm already in Thursday here. Yes, you are. Because I remember you saying before when you were on live that it was like, I think 1 a.m. or something. I was like, dang, you on YouTube live late? So you must be a little night owl. So, okay. Very cool. So, okay. We are in about half an hour. We are in about half an hour. And typically I try not to go longer than an hour on the lives because I don't want to like overextend it. There is something that I did want to talk about tonight. And so it's 1:12 a.m. Okay. That's late. Yeah. Yeah. You're what, 5 hours? 5 hours ahead? So, yep. I feel you because I have to be up at, I don't know, 5 something. And so I try to get the lives in. I want it to be late enough where people can have enough time to get home, depending on their time and their schedule, get home, settle in, but not late enough where it's like just when we start to pick up steam, everybody's like, I'm trying to go to bed. So I'm trying to find that sweet spot. Asmodeus? Did I say that right? Asmodeus? Please bear with me because I'm awful. Boston here. Hope you're having a kick-ass night. What up, Boston? What up, Boston? Welcome. Happy Wednesday evening. Thank you for joining us. I love that you're telling everybody is like sharing where they're from or where they are. Like that's really bomb. Florida here. So, yep. Trying to have a good night here with the lives. It's so funny. I feel like every time I get on these lives, I always wind up like just talking about a whole bunch of random stuff. I mean, like, which is fine. I have no problem because I do enjoy like just having these conversations and stuff like that. But I get hella sidetracked. Like, do y'all go through that? Like, do y'all get like y'all be like, okay, I'm gonna do this and I'm focused on this, but then you want to doing something else, and it's just like before you know it, you're like, dang, I didn't do anything like I was talking about doing. That's me. You trying? So, okay, that's a good question. So you asked if I was trying to drop the video when everybody will be at home. So the reason why I go with 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is because YouTube takes hours sometimes um, to like index videos and get them served up, right? So when I release a video, if I release it at 2, it depending on whether or not you have notifications turned on or not, if you don't, it may not get served up to you immediately. It may get served up to you a little bit later, possibly. So typically my rule of thumb is about I add 3 hours to whatever time that I make the video live. And the reason why I say that is because sometimes I will have videos that are already on the platform. Like I have 2 of them already on the platform that are ready to go pretty much, but I just have to hit the button to make it live, to make it public. So whenever I make it public, I usually add about 3 hours because to my understanding, it takes somewhere about maybe to 3 to 4 hours before it can be properly indexed and served up to people who don't have maybe notifications turned on. And so by the time people are getting ready to watch a video, it might come around about 5 or 6 o'clock. And here, 5 or 6 p.m. is roughly about the time that people are like going home, you know, leaving work, that type of thing. 6 p.m. I'm usually here at the house and I'm just kind of coming in and sort of getting settled. So that's just what I've been rocking with. But I'm going to kind of roll with the schedule for a little bit and see how long I could do it. And we'll see where we go from there. Hold on 1 second. Let me do a little quick readjustment. Hang tight for me 1 second. Oh, crap. I'm going to go that high. All right, what do we have? That's what makes it... Okay, fair. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. That's what makes it fun. You never know where you're going to go with the convo. Yes, right? Right. I'm totally in agreement with it. Because I'm in my mind, you know how rigid I can be. In my mind, I'll be like, oh, I really want to talk about this. And I got this on, and I'm going to go in on this. And I know this is going to be really good. And I'm going to get, you know, a lot of conversation from this. And people are going to like really be vibing it. And then we get here and I'm talking about content. And I'm like, wait a minute, I don't want to, it's cool, but I don't want people to get confused as to what I'm talking about on live versus the content that I serve up on the channel. Because sometimes people coming into live, this is their first time even meeting you. And so I don't want people to get on my channel and be like, she talking about what? She over here talking about content. And then on her channel, she's talking about transformation and self-worth and elevation. And what is she talking about? She's confusing me. So, yeah, but I get you because sometimes you have to just let the conversation go how it's going to go. And I do love that. So, okay. Hi. I think you said, oh, hi, God loves you. Okay, y'all can get out. Get out. We're not doing no trolling here tonight. Y'all not going to get nothing, so. But anyway, so, hi, Nicholas. Thank you for the compliment, and welcome to the live. All right. Do you receive a salary from YouTube? That's a really great question. Not yet. Not yet. Right now, I'm doing these videos because this is stuff that actually resonates with me. This is stuff that's relevant to my life right now, and the topics, I'm like, the more we go into it, the longer we go into this. These topics are going to be really drilled down. This is stuff that I'm going through right now in my life in terms of like relationships that I have with different people, conversations that I have with friends, just everything. And I think it resonates, you know, even past like my age group. So I think that a lot of people will find this useful for sure. But to answer your question, no, I'm not getting money from YouTube. I'm not getting paid for YouTube. This is stuff I really love to do. I love to share this information and interact with people. So that's where we are right now. Let me scroll up really quick. Nicholas, you are my favorite. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes. Yes. Yes, really. That's the honest answer. For anyway, for there's different ways like you can monetize, obviously. You probably already know that. There's different ways you can monetize, but if you want to be paid from YouTube, Google, you have to have like I think 1,000 hours watch time and then like so many subscribers. 4,000 hours watch time, I think, and 1,000 subscribers. I think that's what it is. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm having fun on my way there. And this is one of the things I'm doing to have to interact with people. I actually got this idea from my husband to get on and interact with my audience a little bit more, just because I'm like, wouldn't it be kind of cool if we had like a catch up session like weekly? We could just check in. I can gain insight from people to find out what it is that people really want to see on social media. It's not me just like posting a bunch of videos like, hey, y'all, watch this, watch this. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Like, it's not about them. Like, let's talk about real stuff that happens in real life that people are really affected by. Maybe there's something that I'm missing as a creator. And the only way you're going to know is if you ask questions. So I'm like, I can get on here. We could kick back. We could chill. We could talk about our week. We can check in. And this is just a cool space. Like, it's nothing. We could just talk candidly with each other and then get that information. And some of these live sessions have actually been very helpful because they've given me inspiration on what to talk about for some of the next videos. And yeah, so it's been really cool. And I'm loving talking to the people here. Some of the people, because some of these other people are crazy as hell. Sorry, hang on one second. So, Nicholas, am I your favorite? Of course you are. How dare you ask such a question? Is it possible to change the field? I'm not sure what you mean. Can you give me a little bit more clarity on that question? Just so I can make sure I'm answering you correctly. Okay. All right, Emmanuel, we got a question here. Why is it married? Hold on one second. Sorry. Why is it married women don't normally put on their wedding ring? Are they avoiding anything? Wow. That's a really good question. So the thing is, I don't know if I can answer that because, you know, I wear mine. So I don't know if I can answer that for you. I don't know. You know, I try not to be like, you know, one-sided when it comes to stuff like that. I try not to be judgmental. But I think you know, I think women do that just because, you know, they're probably trying to just hide something. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that kind of would make sense. I mean, there could be a myriad of reasons. I don't know. But I think that women do that just because they're trying to hide something. Maybe they're trying to have a little, you know, a little sideline, a little, a little yeah, as somebody had mentioned it earlier. They just trying to have like a little double life and try to do what they do. And I don't know. Because for me, I think that they probably do it for the same reason that some men do it. And they're trying to live their life and do what they want to do when they want to do it without any kind of like accountability for it. So just my guess. I mean, but y'all might have very different opinion. I don't know. For example, you want to be famous or something other than YouTube. So okay, let me preface this before I say it. It's going to sound very cliche. It's going to sound very corny, probably, but this is my motto. So the topics that I share on my channel are things that I am currently going through. And when I'm creating all of my content, when I'm doing research on stuff like that on topics of what to discuss, it's always that I have a vested interest in it because it's something that applies to me. Whether it's something like I just got out of that situation or I'm in that situation or whatever, it's something that I have a true opinion on because it's like, hey, I can weigh in on this, right? Because this is what I'm like going through. So when it comes to that about being like famous or whatever like that, being an influencer, I look at it like where I stand right now, how I feel about it is I kind of want to be, and I've said this before, if you've been on my live, you've heard me say that I want to be the creator that, I don't know how to say it now. Now I don't know how to say it, but I guess I just want to be a better creator. I want to be the creator that, like, I wish I followed. Like, I feel like not to sound like egotistical or anything like that. Like, I don't have the big head about it. I just want to be able to give people like that sense of like that realness, right? Like that rawness. Like, for example, I don't see many people in my space doing lives. I don't. And not weekly either, not regularly even. I don't see them doing that. And it's not like a diss or anything like that, but it's just not something that I see them do. I don't want to. I think the term influencer has such a negative connotation now, because anytime I think about it, I always associate it with a person who's got like a lot of numbers, they got a lot of engagement. They got a team. It's fine because you got to scale up, right? But it's like I just don't. Sometimes when you're doing it for such a long time, you kind of lose that passion for it. And so I feel like I gravitate more to like I think they're called nano influencers or something like that. And so it's just like, influencers that have like a small following. And I kind of dig that though, because I feel like you get that rawness and that realness that you don't really get from other big name channels, because they have a brand now and they have stuff, and they have to be able to scale, and certain things unfortunately are sacrificed due to that. So I think for me, it's just right now, yes, it's like a hobby, if you will, because I'm not getting paid for it. But I would never like be like, oh, well, I'm just gonna like dip out because now I'm getting paid for it. So now I'm just not gonna put as much into it. I feel like if I'm getting paid for it, I'm gonna put twice as much into it because I'm very serious about it. And again, going back to what I was saying earlier about like the topics, they resonate with me as I'm doing content research. And that's why I put them on my list. And I'm like, yeah, we're going to deep dive on this. And then I release a video and then I talk about it in depth. But at least like try not to go past the 15-minute mark, because that kind of be a really long video. But yeah, like, listen, I can go on for days about this. But yeah, I think more than anything, I just want to be able to offer up content to people that they could have a practical takeaway from it, as opposed to just, okay, they just watched another YouTube video. It's like anybody can watch a YouTube video, but like, what are you learning from it? What are you getting from it? How's this benefiting your life? So that's my mindset on it. So I'm hoping that I can create something that will be like something of value for whatever it's worth. So, okay, Emmanuel says here in Nigeria is left-hand sign. Okay, all right. Actually, I think you're a nice person. I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate that. I think that I think sometimes it's hard to translate on whenever you're doing anything like on social media. It's kind of hard to translate things. You have to be a person who is very articulate. You have to be a person who communicates very clearly. And but there's certain things I think that people would pick up, like in a live session, how we're having these conversations here in this live session, versus when people are watching a long form video or even a short form video. There's so many pieces that are left out. You can't gauge a person and how they are when you're just watching a long form video, because you only see what they want you to see. But when we're here live, you see it all. You see every bit of it. Like you saw me talking to these people over here and how they're coming in here and they're trying to troll this live. That's not something you would see on a long form video. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it's like, if it's not gonna work for the video, I'm gonna cut it out. Just edit that out. But this is what it is. And people will come here and they will try you. And like I said, this has never happened before. Like, not on any lives I've done here. Like, I've had like 1 or 2 people do it, but I mean, it was stupid tonight. But again, sometimes you got to get with them and let them know you got to get real and say, hey, listen, y'all bounce out. We're not doing that. Because if it's getting to a point where it's interrupting the flow that we have in the live session, then I'm going to have to get y'all up out of here. Because this is for a purpose. It's not for the foolishness. And so it's a chance for me to also get to know you guys uninterrupted and get to talk to you. I do have some like regulars, as I call them, that come here and they hang out and we just kind of talk about like how our week's been going, and if anybody kind of has any like you know, encouraging words and that kind of thing, this is a space to share that. And so, I'm, like I said, I'm just hoping that we can build on that, and it's just something that is really positive, and we can go from there. But yeah, I think it's a good vibe, and I like the aspect of the live and stuff like that, and doing it on a more regular basis. Because I tell you, sometimes I get on these lives, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what we're going to discuss. I have an idea in my head of a topic that we could discuss, but we don't even get to that because we wind up having such great conversation that it just flows. And I'm like, man, we weren't supposed to talk about that. We were supposed to talk about this. So it's a vibe for sure. And I'm glad that you're able to get on and join us and kind of see how we rock. So that's awesome. Live and uncut. That's right. Wow, for real? Okay, okay, so you're in Saudi Arabia? Is that where you are? That is crazy. Hold on. Excuse me, I think I'm about to lie my behind off, but I want to say that I think I had some family who stayed there for a bit. I don't know if I'm making that up or not, but I think so. Yes, and you're from there. Okay, that is cool. I didn't even know that. Let me listen. The funny thing is that I, for some reason, thought you were like in the U.S. I don't know why I thought that. I just like imagine that you were in the U.S. But that's cool though. That's cool. The reach is crazy. Oh, okay. Look, I already got my computer pulled up. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and look it up real quick. Okay. Oh, capital. Okay. How do you say it? Is it Abha? Capital city of Asir province near the Red Sea in southwest Saudi Arabia? Huh. Hmm. Oh my. Oh, it looks like your location is good for tourism. It's got some tourist attractions. You got mountains? Hold up. Dang, I am sheltered. Are you serious? Okay, thank you for joining. Hey, Ashley. Welcome, welcome. Listen, I'm doing some Googling. Y'all think y'all coming in on my live? I'm Googling y'all, okay? So I'm looking right now. Okay, so I see your handle is GDFBM, but I don't want to be calling you GD. What's your name? I'm finding your location. I'm Googling your area, finding out it's a tourist attraction. Okay. South Saudi Arabia. Am I gonna have to make a trip? Uh-oh, they say it's low cost of living in cool weather. Oh snap. Oh snap. Oh snap. Okay. Yeah, it looks really beautiful. That's awesome. Oh, they got some like tour videos and stuff. This is pretty cool. It's so funny sometimes, like, looking at other locations. I'm like, this is like really beautiful, and it's so funny because like I never would have even picked up where this is. Okay. Hey. Okay, Ashley, you're an Aries. What is your sign? So I am a Virgo, straight up. I'm a September baby. September baby. So yeah, that's me all day. Trying to like point this away. You guys don't see all the crazy water damage on our ceiling. You have to visit. Listen, let me tell you something. When I get some coins, I'm coming your way. I'm gonna come to Saudi Arabia. I'm gonna like, what up? GD, where you at? It looks beautiful though. It truly does. It looks really nice. I think that's like one thing that's like on me and my husband's like, you know, bucket list is to like travel, do a lot of international travel too. So yeah, we got to make a real bucket list and be like, listen, these are all the places we're gonna go. So, but yeah, very cool. Okay, all right. Remember that when I jump on live next week, I'll be like, okay, where's my buddy GD? Okay, Ashley. Well, I hope you have sweet dreams. Thanks so much for joining us, even for just a minute. It was nice to have you. I'm actually going to go ahead and end the live because we've been on for like an hour now, and I think it's about that time to wrap up. But thank you guys for joining. Like I said earlier in the live, I have a video that's going out tomorrow. I think you guys will find it very useful. I'm going to go ahead and give you the thing right now. So basically the video is talking about not doubting yourself, right? Trusting yourself in making decisions, not relying on other people and validation and that kind of thing. So if you guys have some time tomorrow, this is going to be released. It's probably going to be released in the evening, but it is called Stop Doubting Yourself. If this is something that resonates with you guys, please make sure you tune in tomorrow. I will put a post in the community tab as well to let you know when the video is up and live and at 'em. We're going to be hitting the ground running the rest of the week. I'm going to have some shorts for you guys, as well as another video that comes out the following week. And we're talking about respect. We're talking about those boundaries. We're talking about making sure that you're treated the way that you deserve to be treated. And I got some really cool things I want to share with you, tactics, sayings, all the templates for boundaries, those things that are most definitely helpful in your relationships. I think you guys will find that very valuable, very useful. So feel free to check it out tomorrow, starting tomorrow night, and I'll let you guys know. But for everybody that was able to attend the session tonight, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you. And I will see you again next Wednesday. Same time, same place here on YouTube. If you don't remember, I will send a message out. Michael, I'm the only one watching. Yep, pretty much. But I got to sign off because what's going to happen is once this video is done, it's going to be shared on the channel so people can watch it at any point. So your girl got to sign off the right way. No matter, even if it's 0 people watching, I have to sign off. So I hope you guys have a really great rest of your week. And I will see you again next Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on my YouTube channel. See you then. Bye.